run your mouth too quick. Let's get it. Stop talking.
It's the venue that's had plenty of success come through it since the mid-2010s, as well as a few Lombardi trophies. It's GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting between the Tennessee Titans and the Kansas City Chiefs. It's one of the happiest moments for any football fan. Welcome back, friends. A new season is officially underway. Yeah, gotta imagine he's gonna be headed to the kicking net after that one, right, partner? Work on how he's striking that football. That was a considerable miscue right there. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. The first carry now for Kyren Williams. And his defense is firing to begin the season, huh? Great play to get him behind the line.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. They stay on the ground with Williams. He finds a little opening, but not much. Picked up about 4 on 2nd down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. They'll air it out on 3rd. Flushed out of the pocket. Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. That brings up 4th down. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. And this is going to be his first punt of the new season. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return.
At their own 17-yard line.
Titans to the line now. 1st and 10. They'll run here with Tyjae Spears. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. That's brought in by Calvin Ridley. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. So 20 yards on that play. And that's good for a Tennessee first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
They've got first down here from the 36. And they send their back in motion right. 1st and 10 here. Ward. Dumped off to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds after looks like about a yard there. 2nd down coming up.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Running with Spears on 2nd down. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Let's go.
The first carry here for Tony Pollard. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
To the air with Ward. Left side, cut by Ridley. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Quite the opening drive they put together, partner. New set of downs all the way down to the 25. Throwing now on first down. Ward. That's a catch. Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Come on. Let's go.
Spears running behind center. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
19 Tiger.
Ward now on third down. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Tried getting it to Calvin Ridley, and that'll bring up 4th and 3. Now, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop. See the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
A 35-yard attempt.
The kick by McLaughlin is good. And that's going to give them their first points of the ball game.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. A little early momentum with that field goal.
The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. Here's Robinson with the return. Jukes away from one. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. First and 10 from the 32.
Yellow. Right side.
Here's Williams to start the drive. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
First and 10 from the 43.
Yellow. Right side.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is going to be down to looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
They've got first down here from the 36. Pressure coming from Mahomes. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like when you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape. It can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
43. 180.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. That's caught by Hollywood Brown. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and come right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10.
Yellow. Attack.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Has it at the 7. He's going to be brought down as he sets his offense up with a first and goal.
You know I love the language of football. Just the terminology that comes with it. It's this whole new language out there. But in many playbooks, Kate, that's called cross-country. Speaks for itself. You got to run from one spot all the way across the field. Those two did it very well.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Drew Tranquill with the pick. And the Titans will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right? You watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
They gain 11 on that play. And the Titans have the first.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Looking to throw this one. Ward. They're setting up the screen. It's Pollard. And he's going to wind up out of bounds a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage, Brock. So they're going to be looking to make up some ground here on second down.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets him back behind the sticks.
He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Four guys out wide. Here we go, third and long. Third and long for him here. Oh, the football's loose. And this is picked up by the Chiefs. Has room down the left sideline. And he will take it back. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs parlay the turnover into a lead. No one else you'd rather have scooping up that loose football. Somebody who could do some damage with it on a return.
Yeah, some poor fortune right there offensively. There was nobody there to, number one, make the recovery, or number two, make us.
And his kick is no good. He missed it. But wait just a second. Looks like the penalty flag might bail him out, Brock. I think this is going to be rough in the kicker. Well, any contact on an extra point is going to draw that flag, and it's going to let them try the point after again. That kick a whole lot easier after that penalty, right? And he sent it through.
Next to score, Chiefs 7, Titans 3. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that bumper return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Here's Chimere DK on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And an excellent effort there sets him up almost at midfield.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. It's the first carry for the Auburn rookie. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. 7-3 is our score. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. We're ready to go with the second quarter, and it's Titans football. They've got a first to begin the fray.
Go!
They'll give for the first time to Khalil Mullins. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Let's go now. Ready?
Now Ward. It's a clean win by Gunnar Helm. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
First down throw here for Ward. Short pass brought in. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3 now.
Ready.
Shotgun snap out of War. He brings it in. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of one more yard here on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
Running for the first with Pollard. And what a hit there. Ouch, she faced the price for moving the chains that time.
Right here, Kate, this is where I'd love to see a team go no huddle. You just ripped off a great run, a momentum-changing run. Now get back to the line and don't let that defense breathe.
They go heavy on this 1st and goal. 3 tight ends in the formation.
Here we go. Here we go.
Spears will take it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans take a 2nd quarter lead. It's a Tyjae Spears touchdown. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff.
Yep.
Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
That one right down the middle. And the Titans push their lead to 3. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. It's Brashard Smith now with the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, 15.
They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. Finds him on the crossing route. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that's a Chiefs 1st down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
It only took them one play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door. Bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Yellow.
To the air, Mahomes. Finds his back, Kyron Williams. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. They get an even 10 on that play. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
With that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take a 2nd quarter lead. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs take a 4-point lead.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And he fields this one, but is not going to return it from the end zone. So the ball going to be placed down at the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
And 7 at the 38-yard line.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Ward. Called in left side. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. He felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Get it.
3rd down. Here's Spears. It's on the turf. The ball's out. He lost it. And the Chiefs pick it up. Not much added after the recovery, partner. So that is where they'll take possession from the fumble.
You know what separates good defenses from great? Good defenses find a way to get off the field. Great defenses find a way to take the ball away. What a great play to set their offense up with some mojo.
And he works his way for a gain of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
15.
Now it's Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He's looking for Dallas Goedert there. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Mahomes. Pass complete to Goedert. And he stopped cold at the spot. We'll keep paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just enough to throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Here's Mahomes now. Drops this one down here for Williams. And he'll be brought down at about the 29.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Third and a lone yard coming up.
Yellow.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That's caught for the first. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Offense up to the line fast.
Kansas City Chiefs.
First down throw, Mahomes. Bails out of the pocket quick. This finds Schoonmaker complete. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. So 2nd and 5 on deck as we've reached our 2-minute warning. It's the Chiefs in front here at Arrowhead. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Another throw for Mahomes. Buying some time right. He finds Brown right side. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Don't you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game the defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
Back to the air, Mahomes. On the move, headed right. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs blow their lead just before halftime. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs drive their lead to 11.
Chiefs 21, Titans 10. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Now on the return, here's DK. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10.
19, Tiger, 19. Control 80.
Ward in the pistol. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Connects on the crosser. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I don't care how good a secondary you are, how loaded you are with talent, when you've got time to allow a receiver to work from one side of the field all the way to the other versus zone coverage, well, you're going to make a defense pay.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Throwing now on 1st down. Ward. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Ready?
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Ready? Cowboy 80.
Again, Ward going to the air. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. He's able to hit Ridley, complete. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. Gain of 15 there. And that's good for a Tennessee 1st down.
You know, they call the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Trying to connect, but it winds up incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he could do it right there.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Go!
Now Ward. He's got a man left. And this one does not go far.
Kid, I was on the field, the young high school quarterback, just last week, and I told him one of the greatest attributes a quarterback can have is courage. And it takes courage to sit in that pocket that long, let a play develop, and let that receiver work all the way from one side of the field to the other, and give him a chance to make a play.
Play number 8 of this drive, and it's 8 that they need here on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Left side, cut by Ridley. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Okay,
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. Finds Pollard on the check down. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try to field goal right now.
Making that throw into double coverage to a running back, I don't want to live off of that, and I certainly am not going to count on it. I give some credit to the effort it took to make that catch, a whole bunch of bodies around it.
And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's 3rd down now.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. And it stays a 2-possession game at an 11-point margin.
Gosh, it didn't look like anything was wrong with that snap or hold either. He just rushed it a bit, and it winds up off the mark.
One last play before the break. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Harrison Butker to kick off 14.
We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our 2nd half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Ward's going to throw it. He finds Smith and Jigba right side. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, and there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Shotgun handoff now for Spears. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
On the set.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Let's go.
Off the play fake. Here's Ward. This is Ridley working the right side. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Ready.
Up the middle. Here goes Pollard. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Design bootleg here. Hits his running back. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
Second and 3 now.
Ready. 19, Tiger.
Spears out of the pistol here. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
On 3rd down, Pollard. And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be 4th and short. Offense to the line fast. On 4th down, Ward. Hits him on the in route. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Ready.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now the shotgun give to Spears. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Ward. Buys time, rolling right. Catch made. And that is a Tennessee touchdown. The Titans cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Calvin Ridley with the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Ready.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And they get the two-point conversion. Nice catch in the end zone there. They're back within a field goal now.
Titans 18.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. Here's Robinson with the return. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Yellow.
Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. Makes the tackle. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
First down from the 42.
Yellow. 40.
They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack draws him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this second down.
Hey, God bless the Ted Washingtons, Casey Hamptons, Vince Wilforks, all them run stuffers back in the day. But the D-tackles of today, you not only have to stuff the run, you have to eat up the pass, too. And that D-tackle just got it done.
Headed out right. Rolling and takes a deep shot down the middle. A risky throw, and they're going to intercept it. Picked off by Julian Love. And the Titans will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, Brock, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception right there.
We know that no lead in this league is safe ever, ever, ever. A one-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. They all seemingly come down to the final possession anyway. And with a whole half of football left, you just can't give away too many possessions like that.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. First and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Pollard. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Throwing from the gun here. Makes the grab and bounds left side. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. It's a pickup of 26. And the Titans have a first.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Come on.
Spears trying this straight ahead. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Ready.
Here's Ward. Completed to his running back. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Tennessee first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Viking 18. Go.
From the red zone now. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's going to have him a 1st and goal from the 4 as he goes out.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and goal at the 4.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
Here we go, shot.
Ward setting up to throw to the end zone, but incomplete. Couldn't get it. That's going to set up 2nd and goal. So they fire for the end zone on 1st down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on 2nd and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
Okay,
So the incompletion on 1st. Here's 2nd and goal.
down.
Gonna throw this one. Ward makes the catch, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Jackson Smith-Njigba with the touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Up the gut they go with Williams. Allen continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. They're signaling for a stoppage here, and yep, there's a player injured after that snap. Not what they wanted to see in week 1 as their medical staff heads out to check on him. New set of downs for him from the 31.
Yellow.
Straight ahead with Williams. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take a lead just before the end of the 3rd. Kyren Williams, the touchdown.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs push their lead to 3.
28, Titans 25. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. Things go low so far. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. 1st and 10. Ward now. Caught by his back here. It's Pollard. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Titans have a 1st.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once. I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I could play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
1st and 10 here. Ward. Complete out to the right. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Titans ball, and they could use a score. They come into the 4th trailing.
Ready?
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
Here we go. Here we Ready?
And, oh no, the ball is loose! And the Chiefs look like they have it.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a 1st down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
Yellow.
Give to Williams from the gun. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Yellow.
Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. That one finds Xavier Worthy. And they make the tackle at the 38. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Mahomes on 1st and 10. Called in by Gunner, left side. They stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says 2 things in every production meeting. Number 1, well, we got to stop the run. And number 2, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of reaction time you want when you face a draw play. They broke on it shortly after the draw started, and they contained it to a minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Yep, 43.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Okay, this defense finally said enough, ripped up that script. They have seen him be way too productive. Time to start fighting him for every single throw.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Chiefs grow their lead off the turnover. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs make it a 10-point ball game.
Chiefs 35, Titans 25. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Now on the return, here's DK. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The return. The Titans take over 1st and 10. They're on the 24-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Ready?
Shotgun snap now to Ward. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Tennessee 1st down.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. As I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
We've set it downs from 37. First down throw here for Ward. On it, and he nearly picked it. So couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's second down. Well, this goes for every player in every sport, Brock. Fatigue in the fourth quarter. So that can mean dropped interceptions just as much as it can mean a dropped catch, too.
And believe it or not, Kate, quarterbacks, they can get fatigued, too.
Yeah.
Maybe not as much physically as their buddies running around and hitting, but mentally. You just get tired there as a passer. You start to assume, and that's a dangerous place to play.
He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. On the sneak, here's Ward. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Out of the shotgun. It's Ward. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
2nd and 10 now. Ward setting up the screen. And he's going to go down right along midfield stripe.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
What's going to throw here on 3rd? And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas, when you watch college game to the NFL game, that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
Down in the 4th, offense staying out there for this.
Let's go.
Desperation time here. Finds his man over the middle. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. They stun this defense. They pick up 14 on 4th, and they pick up the first down, too.
Oh, I love 4th downs. It just brings out the very best of you. You get to see how you handle the most pressure, and it turns out they handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing.
Here we go. Here we go. 70 Lions.
Throwing now on first down. Ward. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10.
Get it.
Again, Ward going to the air. He finds Smith and Jigba right side. And this one doesn't go far.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot. Give your quarterback a chance.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to take this one down at the 25. Give him 8 yards on the play. And the Titans have the first.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
All set now. 1st and 10.
Ready.
From the gun, it's Ward. Smith and Jigba with yet another catch. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Ready. Ready.
On Ready with Spears on second down. And that's good for a few. And it brings up third down. Working quickly here.
Jaden Hicks on the stop. A 3-yard gain on the play.
Throwing now on third and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Ward's going to throw it. He's got it in close. And a big shot keeps him out of the end zone, but they're just a yard away now as that play brings them to first and goal. A run here, it's Spears. And he's in for the touchdown. The Titans make it a 4-point game here in the fourth. It's a Tyjae Spears touchdown. This would put it back within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal will tie this game in the fourth.
Titans 32.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here's Smith on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. First and 10. They're going to pass it here. He rolls to his right. Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted. Picked off by Julian Love. And the Titans have some new life in the fourth.
I'm not going to lie. When he dropped back to pass, I was surprised they were willing to put it in the air. But how about this defense? They weren't surprised, and now they give their offense a chance to go win it.
Okay,
first down now, ball at the 33.
Here we go, start.
Spears running behind center. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Let's go now.
Sending him on the dive. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
It's a gain of 6. And the Titans first down.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10. They'll run with Mullins. He finds him 6 yards on that first down run.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. He got a nice little gain on the ground.
Ready, set.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Let's go.
On the carry, it's Mullins. And he will score and give them the lead in the final minute.
Touchdown, Tennessee.
So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Pride connected with Xavier Worthy there. And now it's 2nd down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, you need more interceptions.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Looking to throw it. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's short of the first after a mile gain. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on down. No timeouts remaining here, partners, so they can just run out this clock. Here's a design run. So it's a win on the road for the Titans. And they're one of the fortunate teams to begin the season with a 1-0 record. So far, so good to begin this new campaign.